僕の名前はアストルフォ。
Fallout New Vegas has many weapons it shares with Fallout 3. The 10mm pistol, hunting rifle, and 44 Magnum, to name a few. But there are some that didn't get ported over into New Vegas. One of these is the 32 pistol. It was probably the worst gun in Fallout 3. It holds 5 rounds and does tiny damage. With the help of a mod, it can be added back into New Vegas. And so I ask, can you beat Fallout New Vegas with only a 32 pistol? I named my character California Ranger because this gun is California compliant. I made my character look like a typical Californian and assigned special points. I went with low strength, perception, and charisma, moderate endurance, and maxed out intelligence, agility, and luck. Int is always good for skill points, agility for action points, and luck for crits. We're gonna need all the damage we can get. Tech skills are standard: guns, repair, and lockpick. A lot of people say medicine is an important stat, but I never go for it. I don't think spamming stim packs is very fun. I use a mod that makes them heal over time instead of instantly, so I don't get tempted when I'm frustrated. Hardcore does that, but it also makes ammo have weight, and extra bars like food that you have to manage. The traits I go for are also standard: good-natured and skilled. The pistol is right outside Doc Mitchell's house. It's chambered in 22 because 32 is removed in New Vegas. If you use Tale of Two Wastelands, you can use it in 32, but you also have to have Fallout 3 downloaded for it to work, and I don't want to deal with that. I like to keep the East Coast games separate from the West Coast ones. Enemies with decent DT take a ton of shots to kill. Luckily, Cazadors don't have DT, so I killed one and leveled up, getting the Rapid Reload perk. This is very helpful because our revolver only has 5 rounds. Joe Cobb cowered during the fight in Goodsprings, and the 22 did just fine for executing him. Sometimes when aiming down sight and firing the revolver, the cylinder clips up through the gun. Weird. This powder ganger blew up his friend. I killed the convicts in Prim with 1 round to spare and reprogrammed Prim Slim. This leveled me up to 4, and I took the Educated perk for more skill points. After getting a fursuit like a true Californian, I got blown up while heading to Novak and also reached level 6. I chose the Gunslinger perk for extra VATS accuracy. When I got there, I checked Manny's computer and went to Boulder City. I convinced the cons to release the hostages and go to the tops. I went through Fiend territory and leveled up to 8, with which I chose the Ballistics Expert perk for more accuracy. I stopped by a destroyed caravan to pick up some black combat armor. I was gonna let Benny run to the fort because I've never done it before, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I shot him right when he was fading out of existence. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. The chip went to house, and I activated his Securitrons after a few deaths. While I'm killing these robots, I'm gonna tell a short story about a 22 revolver. My boyfriend's grandma likes to go fishing at lakes, and one time a man with a knife tried to rob her. She pulled out her revolver and told him to back off, and he complied. You could argue she should have shot him, but the inconvenience of dealing with the fallout is definitely something you'd want to avoid. My state has robust self-defense laws, so it would have probably been fine, but still. Moral of the story? Grandmas should carry guns. Speaking of grandmas, the next faction we need to do quests for is the Boomers. The Castors on the way to the bomber were a bit of a problem, but I got through them. I started the Omertas quest, but I decided to just shoot them and skip it. House wants us to deal with the Brotherhood next. Near the bunker were some powder gangers that got me to level 12. I chose Finesse for extra crit damage. Crits ignore DT, so they're great for low damage weapons. I smashed the Ranger's radio and collected the holotapes. While looking for the scouts, I got attacked by Legion assassins and get a new helmet from them. There's a scout nearby Nelson, so I clear out the Legion there and remove the NCR soldiers from the crosses. I also go to Tehadikup Mine to free the NCR hostages there. Now we have to get the filtration parts from the vault, so I head to Vault 3. I kill a ton of fiends and convince them to let me inside. I went to Vault 11 next and got attacked by more Legion assassins. It was in an open desert, so I was having a really tough time with them. I drugged up and beat them, giving me another Centurion helmet to replace my broken one. I hate Vault 11. I always get lost in there. I didn't know mantises could swim. The last vault to go to is Vault 22, and we have to kill more fiends to get there. Inside, there are a bunch of disgusting creatures causing my game to lag. These mosquitoes really freak me out. I use Monster Mod Lite, and it has an innie to turn off all the lore-unfriendly creatures. I'll link it in the description. I finally finished the Brotherhood quest, and got confused because the Elder didn't have any dialogue to tell him about Mr. House. I used the mod that allows you to make truces between different factions. One finally came out for Mr. House in the NCR, which I'm excited to use. I thought maybe you had to do the quest with the satellite at Black Mountain, but I probably wouldn't be able to kill the super mutants with the 22. Also, the radiation is a pain to deal with, and I don't have much Radaway. I tried to blow up the bunker, but even with power armor, I couldn't escape. I was getting frustrated, so I went back to House and talked to him, and apparently I don't need to talk to the Elder about him. We just have to tell him we're already a member of the Brotherhood, even though you're not an official member until the other quest. I just have to persuade him with an 80 speech check. I saved the president easily and fast traveled to Vault 11 to go to the El Dorado station. There's an NCR hit squad there, so I reload and find a Legion one instead. Luckily they were separated, so I could just kill two and put on their armor and go past the Centurion. This also conveniently made it to where I didn't lose any rep with the NCR, because they thought I was a random legionary slaughtering them. It will be good to not have to fight them in addition to the Legion at the dam. Wouldn't it be cool if when you're vilified by both the NCR and the Legion, their assassins spawn at the same time in the same place and fight each other? Then you could get a bunch of good weapons and armor, and also see a big battle. I like watching NPCs fight, it makes the wasteland feel more alive. That's one thing Fallout 3 has over New Vegas. The random encounter system gives the game a more dynamic feeling by giving you different enemies to fight, sometimes having them fight amongst themselves. I used the Mojave Wildlife mod to add that into NV. There's an option to use the Fallout 3 style random encounters instead of scripted encounters like vanilla. Paired with the monster mod, it creates a unique experience every time. I'm still waiting for that Wanamingo mod to come out though. Anyway, I planted the chip thing and got my final level up before the Battle of Hoover Dam. I got my guns and sneak up to 100 and got the Action Boy perk. This time at the dam, the Securitron didn't actually blow me up. The Legion's armor blocked most of the 22's damage, which sucked. I put Mr. House on the computers and flipped the switch for him. On the second part of the dam, I avoided some Centurions because their 50 BMG rifles didn't even notice I was wearing power armor. I got to the Legate's camp, and the Praetorian guards I fought weren't very difficult because they didn't use guns. The first time I fought the Legate, one-on-one, he took one swing and cleaved my head right off. The third time I got some nice crits on him, and while in VATS this happened. I've never had that happen before. Good thing he was doing a stupid running away thing. He had the perfect opportunity to kill me, and he just ran right past. I took him down, healed up, kimmed out, and killed Oliver while the Securitrons dealt with the veteran rangers. With that, we talked to Mr. House and beat Fallout New Vegas with only the 32 pistol. Would I recommend this challenge? No, I would not. Thank you for watching. If you have any ideas for more challenges, tell me in the comments. I'd love to see them. Also, tell me if you prefer seeing only New Vegas stuff or you would like me to continue to sprinkle some Starfield in. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.